Hi guys, I'm back. I'm gonna do this flower in the corner here. I'm running out of space again. And this one I'm using the burnt sienna. And I'm kind of just pouncing up and down with the brush. Not sure what I'm doing, but there needs to be a darker brown. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate sounds really good. I'm trying so hard not to consume sugar, but oh my goodness, some dark chocolate sounds so delightful. I'm going off. Can you still see it? Actually, I like that variation, having the white space there. And although I know this isn't the exact the leaves of a sunflower, because they're really longer and they have that little point at the end. That's my interpretation. I know it's a cross between a daisy and a sunflower. And I do wish I could learn to do a sunflower, because I love sunflowers. They are my happy flower. And I'm just going to take a tiny bit of green . Just for some lightness. I like that. And it'd be really hard to paint all those little tiny sunflower seeds, so I think by pouncing it, I'm trying to get that look. Where do I go? And I think you sort of get that look by pouncing it. And let's see. I know typically sunflowers are yellow, but I'm thinking, since I already did that yellow here, I don't know, I'm trying to think. I've seen orange sunflowers. I don't know if I want an actual orange or, oh my goodness. How about a marigold color? That might be pretty. Or it might not be. Seems I started with really bright colors. I'm now into the fall colors. Uh-oh. Goodness sakes. Stop that. Although sunflowers are a summer flower. I think that's why I like art, because Although some people want things literal, I like the idea of interpreting things to be whatever you want it to be. When I was doing quilting, the first class we took, we started with, a beginners, my mom and I, and the teacher, a fabulous teacher to teach you the basic concept of what quilting is and how to sew two pieces together, but she was very particular about getting your points perfect, and I was never a perfect sewer, and I kept saying I'm okay with it being kind of lopsided, and she would teach, the 6-pointed stars, the 8-pointed stars, and I just gave up trying to get my points pointy. And then quilting it, she had a certain way that she taught the actual quilting after your quilt was all together, and it was too structured for me, and that's how I really started to resent having to be so structured. And I kept saying I want to do something else where it was kind of ragged. And then after I got out of quilting and found jewelry making, art quilts became popular, and people putting raw edges on the outside. And I'm like, that's what I wanted to do. I didn't want this perfect thing. It was just consuming me, and I just did not know how to get beyond that, because this teacher was very structured, and oh, you did this wrong, you have to do it this way. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it that way. I don't want to do it that way. And I took some other classes, and they were less structured. But by then I lost interest in quilting, although I still have my fabric, because maybe when I'm a granny I might get back into quilting, maybe. And maybe my fabric would be vintage or antique at that point. I really like loose interpretations where the teacher just allows you free will to do what you want to do. And although when I started following Tracy Weinzappel, I loved her technique of just let it go, just let it be, and she didn't have names for her flowers. Now this is a flower I usually doodle. Let's see, this pink one, where is it? The pink and the purple flower are ones I've been doodling for years, and you may not find a purple flower like this, or a pink and purple flower like this, or a sunflower that looks somewhat deranged. But nature, I think, is whatever you want it to be, and if it gives the person joy who's making it, I think that's really what matters. And I might be the only one who likes what I'm doing here. Although it's not finished, I'm enjoying the process and just open to whatever it turns out to be. And I'm not quite sure what to do with this last flower. Okay, there is a color missing, and I'm not quite sure what it is. Leaves. I don't have any leaves on here either. And pink. I took out all the pinks. Let's see. Ultramarine blue. A blue flower. How does that look? Or I have this dizazine Diazaxine purple. That's a very deep purple. I think I like that one. Although I do like the idea of a blue flower. So this is just supposed to be fun. Doesn't matter. Just let it be whatever it's going to be. More purple. Okay, I'm gonna cut this off and then we'll start another video. Catch you in the next one.